Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Ready? We'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
42-yard line.
Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Ready.
Hall running between the tackles. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Ready up.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. Now they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays.
Ready.
Held that line, and the QB keeper gets knocked.
That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Opposite.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hut. Hut. Go. Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the catch. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Wallace with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Just hear the ball outing like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
All right.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it... gets him a first down.
And the Texans, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Looking right, and he finds him. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
18, what's that?
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
4 yards. And the Texans, first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On the quick, right?
Grab the throw on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right. 18, what's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Jets with an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's get a second up just beyond their own 20. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And if you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the counter, Hall. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll try to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this one. Aaron Glenn not happy with that call. He's going to get a second look at it. The challenge flag is out. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Might want to leave that call in the old college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college, too, but probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids are making some money these days, but not as much as these pros, and there's a reason that you protect that most important asset.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set now, 1st and 10.
Black walk.
A give left side for Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
The Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10.
He takes it straight ahead. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
And I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
The tackle by Jarvis early. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Just a yard left to go on second down.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans first down.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Houston calls it second timeout. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15.
Here's Stroud again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that takes them to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14, Jets 10.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott here. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And the incompletions continue in a sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as a defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. We've set it down for him from the 31. The Jets offense now set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Connects with his back. Hall. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They give it to him again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's going to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. punting unit out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Set, go, ready.
To throw here on first down. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Christian Harris on the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings
Here we
up
go,
3rd
here we go.
and 4.
50.
Now looking to throw. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Fielded just beyond his 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. They could really use a good one here.
For the Texans.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Ready.
Slot man motioned over. They give on 2nd to Hall. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said.
He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Return starts from the 45. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
All right.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Sending him on the dime. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. At 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Jets have to begin another drive. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7. At the 23-yard line.
Go.
They send a man in motion. From the gun, it's Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He was tackled at the 27.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
3rd and
33.
Now pressure coming. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
They'll work against the blitz. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
From the gun, Stroud. Hauled in left side. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 and 2 yards there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Yellow, 22.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. 52, book.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Opposite, green.
Coming right is Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10
Okay,
at the
let's
21-yard
go.
line.
Ready? Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th-quarter lead.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now come the Texans on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
18. What's that? Yeah.
1st down, Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Texans trail by a field goal. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Now to throw. He's got a man left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So they'll have here 1st and 10 from the 34.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. 18. Yeah.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense was flying around and making the play.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Naimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's about 43 yards for it. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. At the 34-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Hall running between the tackles. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. As fun as it would have been, unlikely that we were going to see a walk-off punt return touchdown there. And now with no time remaining, we're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Well, both teams have battled not just each other over 4 quarters, Brock, but these elements as well, and it's not letting up. Overtime is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. Here's Hall running his own lead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They bring Wilson in motion right.
Ready.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Opposite, green.
They'll go right side with Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. A curious call there, Kate, because the passing game has not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here, ready to operate on second down. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
To the air, Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So the Texans come away with the road win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to